How to conduct an ASO audit for your app page in the App Store and Google Play. An ASO audit is an analysis of your ASO performance in the App Store and Google Play. During the audit, we will analyze textual and visual metadata, positions of apps for important keywords, app ratings, and reviews. If your App Store optimization is not effective enough, you need to conduct an ASO audit. It will help to find what is wrong with your ASO strategy and how you can improve it. We give an ASO audit checklist for your app page in Google Play and the App Store. App title. When auditing your app title, check if you make it clear to users. Your app title is the first thing users will see in the search results. Based on your app title, they will decide whether or not to visit your app page. From your app title, users should immediately understand what your app does. Put the most important keywords in your title. You should have a pool of keywords for which your app needs to be ranked in the top positions in the search results. No apps which only start ASO can include medium frequency queries in the title, as they are easier to climb the rankings with. If your app already has relatively high positions on the medium and low frequency queries, you can use high frequency queries. 3. Use all available characters for your title. You are only allowed to include 30 characters in your App Store and Google Play titles. We recommend using the maximum allowed characters to rank on more important keywords, but don't use a title that looks like spam. You shouldn't put keywords that don't form phrases and are separated only with commas. 4. Avoid duplicating keywords. You shouldn't put the same keyword in an app title more than once. It doesn't influence the app position and takes up extra space which could be used for other keywords. For example, this app used the word English twice in its title. We can just delete one of these words and it won't lose its meaning. 2. Avoid adding unnecessary words. Don't use general words which do not characterize your app features and are not related to search queries. For example, instead of the word innovative here, app publishers could include some important keyword or a brand name. App subtitle in the App Store. Besides the title, apps in the App Store also have subtitles, which are 30 characters long. When checking your app subtitle, make sure you fill it. Some apps ignore this field, which is unwise, as it also influences on your app position. Use important keywords here. You can use the next most important keywords in subtitles, which you couldn't fit in the app title. For example, Duolingo puts languages that users can learn with this app in the subtitle. 3. Write app subtitle which makes keyword phrases with the title. Your app title and subtitle can form word combinations which people use while searching for your app. For example, this title and subtitle form several keyword phrases: home fitness, workout training, home training, no equipment training, and workout fitness. App description. The app description has a 4,000 character limit in the App Store and Google Play. It can influence your conversion rate severe in the both App Store and Google Play, as well as your app position on Google Play. Avoid making your description too short. You don't need to use all 4,000 characters. Your app description can be shorter, but you should still include all key app features in your app description, as well as use all the necessary keywords for Google Play. Highlight the main app features in your description. The marketing purpose of your description is to show users how they can solve their problems with your app. That is why you should focus on the main function of your app at the beginning of the description, as well as highlight the most important features in the full text. App ranking by keyword. You should check your app ranking in the App Store and Google Play to understand what you need to change. When auditing your app ranking, check if you aim for top positions on important keywords from your semantic core. You can add keywords to the app semantic core in keyword table and then analyze their current positions. For example, on the screen below we see that the app has high positions on the most popular and high-frequency keywords in its niche. Use important keywords for which your app already ranks in your app metadata. You can improve your app position if you add high and medium frequency keywords for which your app already ranks to your metadata. 3. Monitor your competitors and whether they get traffic from your branded queries. It is typical for competitors to run ads on your branded keywords and get first place in the App Store with search ads. In such cases, competitors can take a big part of your search traffic. To avoid this situation, check your important branded keywords. In the App Store search icon, users only look at your app icon in the App Store and Google Play search results for several seconds. During this time, your app icon should catch users' attention and show the main features of your app. Check if your app icon follows these guidelines. Show the purpose of your app and what problems users can solve with it. The app icon should immediately show the main feature of your app. For example, we can easily understand what this app can do based on its icon. It is ideal when app icons reflect the most high-frequency search queries. Users will quickly understand that this app is exactly what they were searching for. For example, this app icon immediately shows the user that this app will help them to take notes. Show that your app belongs to a certain app niche. Your icon should show that the app belongs to the exact niche that the user is looking for. For example, almost all fitness apps use elements of the body or people who are doing exercise on the icon, as these images display the main purpose of the app. 3. Ensure the app icon is authentic. On the one hand, your app icon should belong to a certain app niche. On the other hand, it shouldn't be too similar to competitors' app icons. 4. Ensure users can easily read the text on your app icon. Some app publishers use illegibly small text in the app icon or text that does not stand out from the icon as background. Screenshots. You can use up to 5 screenshots in the App Store and up to 10 on Google Play. Let us look at the most important things we should take into account while auditing app screenshots. Make sure your app screenshots demonstrate the experience that users will get from your app. The main purpose of your app screenshots is to show users the features of your app and how they can use it. Ensure the background on your app screenshots correlate with your app icon color and the current UI of your app. It is good if your visual metadata elements make a complete picture, especially on the App Store, where people see your app icon and screenshots in the search results. Look at how colors on app icons correlate with colors on screenshots. 3. Make sure elements on app screenshots are big enough and clear to the user. It is typical for games where developers try to show too much on screenshots that the elements are not clear enough. On these screenshots, the elements are too small and it will be difficult for users to see each feature. Preview video. You can download up to 10 preview videos to the App Store and only 1 video on Google Play. Here are some important things to consider while auditing preview videos. Make sure your app preview video gets better results than app screenshots. preview videos can be preferable for some game apps, as they help to show the gameplay to users so that they can understand it better. That is why before changing app screenshots to video preview, you should analyze which improves your app conversion more. 2. Ensure video preview shows the real UI of your app. From your video preview, users should easily understand the purpose of your app and how to work with it. 3. Make sure your app preview isn't too long. On the App Store, the maximum video length is 30 seconds, while Google Play shows only the first 30 seconds of the video automatically. That is why it is important to make your video short and dynamic and put the most catchy frames in the beginning. Ratings and reviews. Check your app rating. Low app ratings can scare users away. That is why you should analyze app ratings and find ways to improve them. Look at your main competitors' apps. Your rating shouldn't be lower than this. Make sure that you have only positive reviews in featured. Featured are the first reviews which users see on the app page, so they will decide whether or not to install your app according to these reviews. This is why it is especially important to avoid negative reviews here. Thanks for your attention. Bye bye.